Last time I did this, it scarred me for life. And so, we're back and ready to do it all over again. Hello everyone, and welcome to what could potentially be one of the most cursed videos on youtube.com. Today, we are going to be diving into the murky world of Wattpad fanfiction. Because a problem shared is a problem halved, I'm not doing this alone. Welcome, Jordan Teresa. Woo! You're like a Wattpad connoisseur.
I am like, don't say that out loud. I'm like,
instant ick.
I was a very avid fanfiction reader from the age of like 12 to like 20.
To like now?
Now. I don't not read fanfiction because I think it's bad or anything. I'm just not invested in any fandoms at all at the moment, so that's why I don't really find myself reading it that often. But like, I know the lore. Like, if I was to go on a TV show and I had a specialist subject, it would be fanfiction.
My mastermind subject.
Yes, this
fanfiction.
is like fanfiction. Like, I know, so
okay.
Yeah.
So I asked you guys on Instagram which fanfictions we should read. I said I want the most unhinged, messy, chaotic, absurd stuff that you've got, right?
Right.
So we're gonna be going through
It's my reading list.
You're gonna be like, oh yeah, this one.
Me and Jack were saying earlier that like not all Wattpad fanfiction is bad, but like from my personal fanfiction reading experience, most bad fanfiction will be found on Wattpad. Like there is like a hierarchy. So number one is Archive of Our Own.
Okay, AO3.
It's basically like, I think you have to have an account for like 30 days or something to be able to even write anything. So apparently it filters out a lot of the like when someone does one chapter and then never goes back to it.
Okay.
And then there's like Tumblr and fanfiction.net. And then there's like Wattpad.
We're in the pits.
We're in the pits. Or there's like Quizilla and Quota, but that's like for another day. That's like not the Quizilla fanfiction.
That's like the black market of fanfiction.
None of these are gonna surprise me, but I don't feel like I'm gonna be shocked.
Okay, first one I have is Egg X Toast. So this is
me every morning. Me when I make breakfast.
Name a more iconic duo. So this is a fan fiction romanticizing the relationship between egg and toast.
I kind of want to see what they have to say.
Me too. This is the user Jack122351. I swear this isn't me. This is my way of like testing out my fanfiction. I'm like, hey, what if we reacted to Egg X Toast? Oh no.
Oh my god, I think I found it.
I had just put 2 pieces of bread in the toaster and was waiting for the pan to heat up so I could make eggs when I heard the door open and shut. Hello? Who's there? I asked. It's me, Brian. Who else would it be, smart one? I laughed as my best friend and closest co-worker walked into my kitchen.
Smells good. What are you making? Eggs? Who's ever thought that eggs smell good?
Eggs do not smell good when they're cooking. That's how you already know. They've got rose tinted glasses.
He stopped short, staring at me.
Oh, short king.
What? I asked, giving him a confused look. His jaw clenched and unclenched, still staring at me.
Brian? Suddenly he was pressed against me, my back leaning on the counter, his mouth on mine. It was hot and fiery. He broke away just as suddenly, panting. I gaped at him, my breathing just as heavy as his. You, god damn it, you just look so fucking sexy, he growled in a low voice. I kept staring at him, mouth open. How? My hair is a mess and I'm in my pajamas. I said,
oh no!
Oh, not like other girls.
Oh my god, she has her hair in a messy bun.
Yes, with your pajamas being an extremely tight, low-cut undershirt along with just as tight booty shorts. He purred against my jaw. I laughed awkwardly.
Oh my god. Sure, Brian. He growled. Oh!
There's lots of growling and purring going on here. Like, it's got a cat.
He accidentally clicked on dog X cat. I don't think the toast and the egg fuck. I think that this is just smart. And the egg and the toast are there.
Where did the egg and toast go?
Oh my god, his tongue flicked over my hardened nipple. I
thought this was going to be a love story about egg and toast. Why am I kind of disappointed that this is about real people?
Someone else has commented, OMG, so wet. Someone personal messaged me. Why? I thought it was about 2 people who like eggs and toast.
Not this! I genuinely thought this was going to be about an egg and a toast.
I'm so disappointed.
Me too.
I want eggs X toast.
Oh, that was sad. Moving on.
Yeah.
Thomas the Tank Engine X Lightning McQueen. I'm wondering, like, logistically how that will work.
There we go.
There we go.
Smart.
Engine smuts.
Why?
This is where it gets X-rated. A riveting love story amplified by BDSM. An original ship created by me.
Why are they so desperate to claim it? They're like, wait, an original ship created by me. No one take this. And I'm literally like, no one
wanted to.
Thomas the Tank Engine was working a late night shift at the local 24/7 sex shop. How would he even fit? He's a tank engine. He's a joke.
At least there are only 20 minutes left of my shift. Out of the corner of his eye, he spotted a sports car with a rad ass lingering in aisle 69. It's a
There's
little...
69 aisles.
The sex shop has at least 69 aisles and is big enough for a tank
He
engine.
didn't have the car.
Jesus Christ.
Thomas decided to offer this mysterious beau some assistance, both out of obligation and curiosity. Anything I can help you with? Thomas asked timidly. The car whipped his head around instantly. Thomas felt his engine flutter.
Throb with lust.
Oh my god, the handsome customer in front of him was none other than Lightning McQueen. Oh, this is getting good.
Lightning McQueen was an intimidating car. He had smouldering good looks, power, wealth, and prestige. Thomas tugged. You know when the word tug comes in, it's all going south. Thomas tugged at his skimpy maid outfit, suddenly embarrassed.
He was wearing a maid outfit to work and he wasn't embarrassed.
I mean, look, you know your audience. Like, if you're in the sex shop.
Do you reckon the maid outfit goes across, like, because he's remember his big face, let's remember what Thomas looks like, do you reckon it goes across his face, underneath his engine, or on top, or on the back?
Or like around the carriage?
Yeah, around the carriage.
I want to know what this looked like in their head.
McQueen trailed off, his eyes descending gently to Thomas's décolletage. How does he have décolletage? He's a tank engine. I actually do need help finding a mahogany arm spreader.
A gas mask and a spanking horse. That is quite the shopping list.
Why are you spreading the arms?
I'm new to this area, so I
They don't
haven't...
have arms! Sorry, I was
Like, wait, hang on. We can't move on from that. You're a car. You don't have arms. A door spreader.
Oh, showing us their wheels.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like layers to it. See, that's what I'm more focused on. I'm more focused on like
The logistics.
the logistics. Like, how is he wearing the maid costume? Why is he buying an arm spreader when they both have wheels? Like, what's going on?
Where were we?
We're on the gas mask and the spanking horse.
Ah, yes, too far to go back. They're just over here. As Thomas navigated McQueen through the aisles of BDSM equipment, he could feel his thong riding up his crotch, making him even more flustered.
This is our finest arm spreader, Thomas explained, gesturing with his wheels.
So he acknowledges the wheels. The writer has acknowledged
Exactly.
the wheels in the same sentence as the arm spreader. This is starting to get absurd.
It's really taking me out of it. Don't be shy. With a body like that, I could give you the world. He winked and revved up his head. Smoke billowed from Thomas's smokestack. Is he getting like train hard?
That's so embarrassing, you can't even hide that. You get turned on at the wrong moment, it's game over. He ardently seized Thomas by the pilot and shifted into reverse, drawing him in to the deeply lit garage.
Why am I shipping them low-key? Like, why am I rooting for them?
That was kind of smooth.
But in the garage, isn't that dirty? But is the garage their home?
Oh.
Do you see where I'm getting confused
Like,
here?
is the garage like a dirty little hookup spot?
Yeah, or is it like their home?
So if you're Lightning McQueen, does your home have a garage, or is your home the garage? You should know, vanilla relationships aren't my type. I like my love hot and tight, like flaming hot Cheetos.
That's not the first thing I would think of when I thought of something hot and tight.
And tight. But I'm sure we've got like Lightning McQueen X Cheeto somewhere on this website. McQueen outlined his figure with a riding crop before smacking Thomas. The way he blurs the lines between pleasure and pain makes them one and the same. Thomas thought to himself.
That's actually really good writing.
Why was that so poetic? Without warning, McQueen thrust his steel parts into Thomas's delicate workings.
So is there not a hole? Ciao! No, but so the thing is, they're so good with the characterization because Lightning McQueen is totally the type of person to say ka-chow when he comes.
That's so Lightning McQueen to say ka-chow
That
during
is
sex.
so Lightning McQueen coded. And beads of sweat. So they're sweating now. Like, what is going on? Like, where is the line between human and machine? McQueen, leaned and kissed Thomas intimately. Okay, so aftercare. They both exchanged tongue and saliva, so they have saliva too. They're pulsating hearts. So they have hearts?
Oh, they're sentient. That was amazing, he grinned. I wish we could say the same.
So true. So true.
That was actually traumatizing. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I just want to take a brief pause from this chaos to let you know that today's video is very kindly brought to you by Squarespace. If you are looking to build a website or an online brand, Squarespace is the first place you should head to because it has everything all in one place. They have a range of really amazing templates which are perfect for customizing and making something that is completely your own without having to have loads of coding experience or knowing lots about website creation in the first place. You just need to have a vision and then Squarespace helps you to execute it. They also have a really great blogging feature so you can share kind of behind the scenes of what you're up to as a brand, and also great analytical features so you know what content you should be making more of. And like I said, you can do all of this in one place over on Squarespace. So head to their website right now, squarespace.com, for a free trial, and then you can use the code jackedwards at squarespace.com/jackedwards to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. I love Squarespace. I would write Squarespace X Jack. Squarespace X YouTuber. That would be my fanfiction. But anyway, on to the next one. Good luck. Next we have periodic table X reader. So a little bit of audience participation.
This is for a good friend of mine, but it can be enjoyed by anybody who is into the periodic table.
It was a boring Monday in school and the weather seemed to reflect on your boredom. It was grey and overcast. It looked like it might rain. You know, setting the scene.
Okay.
I like it. Okay. I feel like I'm there. It's immersive. All right, class. I'm going to give you a print-off sheet of the periodic table for you to study over the next 2 days that I will be away. I'll be back on Thursday to give you your topic test. The teacher explained as she handed the print-offs out to the students.
When she came to you and gingerly handed you the sheet, you picked it up and fangirled a little inside.
You loved the periodic table. It's looking like a bit of a slow burn, so we're just going to skip forward a little bit.
Wait, is the periodic table sentient? That's what I want to know. Oh my god. You quickly lit a candle and started digging through the papers on your desk to find the periodic table. And when you found it, you sat it on top of the papers on your desk. However, you didn't notice that the papers started moving on top of the pile. OMG.
Here we go. You turned around and saw the paper levitating. You gasped. I would.
Yes.
I would gasp.
Yes.
I would shriek.
I'd be gagged.
I would run. But you tripped and fell back onto your bed. The paper started glowing a green glow and expanding, and light came from all angles, the light getting brighter. And then the paper exploded. The light got so overwhelming that you had to look away. And when you looked back, your gaze met another's.
Oh my gosh, there's a periodic table turned to a real person.
Hey,
I want to know who the fan cast is for the periodic table. He looked up at you under his hood and you could see his baby blue eyes, all big and curious.
I feel like there's some missed opportunities here. Like, how are we on chapter 4 and there still hasn't been a reference to them having good chemistry?
Right?
Come on!
Like, they are.
The jokes write themselves!
Yeah, no, this isn't giving. Hello? You asked. He said nothing but moved towards you slowly and cautiously and looked you up and down. He patted the rest of the bed beside you and he sat beside you nervously. Sorry, the reader things gets really confusing. I can't really read things in second person.
Yeah, it is a bit.
Like, it's a bit painful.
Do you have a name, you asked? Well, most just call me a periodic table, he answered. I mean, ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer, you know? I think we should just come up with a shorter name. For my sake, you told him. Alright, what do you want then, he asked you. What about Perry?
Aww, periodic table. That's so cute.
That is sweet. You two spent the rest of the night studying, at least until you fell asleep.
Oh, they're practicing the periodic table together.
That's quite sweet, isn't it?
What are her parents going to do?
Yeah, how do you explain that?
Are you going to enroll him into the school?
Out of instinct, you shut your eyes. You felt his breath on your face. See, I would say like you could feel his O2. You could feel him lean in, and soon enough your lips met. You were taken aback for a moment and your eyes shot open, but you hesitated, the feeling of breaking it. So you closed your eyes and wrapped your arms around his neck, ultimately deepening the kiss, which was good for Perry as he got more confidence and linked his arms around your waist. It was a long time coming. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
That's for sure.
But of course, all good things must come to an end, and eventually you two needed air. You, literally telling you step by step,
like
by
every
step
single
by
action.
Step. Yeah, but yet I know nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've read so much, they're telling me so much, yet I know nothing. So is he just a human forever?
Okay, so we're just skipping through a little bit because it's a lot of like them just studying together and learning the periodic table.
I need to go. You felt tears prick in your eyes and you charged up to him and embraced him. Your arms linked around his neck and his arms wrapped gently around your waist. I'll miss you a lot, you whispered, tears now rolling down your cheeks. I'll miss you too, he whispered. You looked up at him and you locked eyes. He looked down at you and smiled.
I love you, Perry.
I love you too, YN. You walked out the hallway, dried your tears, and walked to your friends and joined them. Hey, where's Perry? One of your friends asked. Oh, he went home early.
You're like giving an Oscar-worthy performance here, by the way.
No, so guys, I literally did drama A-level. Like, I literally did drama A-level.
I feel like I'm there.
Really?
Yeah. Soon enough, recess was over and you looked at your timetable of what class you had. English. Oh no, you had to go past that hallway again. You packed up your bags and walked through the English classrooms. On the way through, you stopped at the entrance of the hallway where you bidded goodbye to Perry and looked into it. He was really gone, and his words echoed through your mind. I love you too, YN. I love you too. I love you too.
Oh my god, so we turned back into a periodic table. That's so sad.
That's tragic.
That's so sad.
Aww.
I never thought that I would be here getting invested in periodic table fanfiction, but now I'm sad.
Oh no.
Oh,
after all they've been through.
Jackie does this every year with someone new.
Okay, after that momentary excursion.
That emotional excursion. We just had to read a table fanfiction and now we're like mourning the loss of Perry.
That emotional heptathlon that was, that epic saga that was periodic table X-Reader.
Aww.
This story gets deeper and somehow weirder than planned. I got carried away. I love it when they give a warning before you go in.
That's when you know it's going to be bad. Because most bad Wattpad writers aren't aware.
One lonely winter evening, you decided that, despite hating human interaction, you felt rather lonely. It felt as if you had no purpose in life and were to be forever alone and unloved. Aww. Your POV. Should it be me or you? Should we rock, paper, scissors for who has to be? Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh!
Yes!
Wait,
It's my POV!
Oh, so it's you?
So I am YN.
Okay.
Jack, can you hear me? There was a voice. I didn't know who it was from, but it was there. Normally, when regaining consciousness, one would see the colour white, right? Well, oddly, I instead saw brown. A beautiful, indescribable brown. My gaze falling on a beautiful brown table. It was flawless.
That's literally me when I go to IKEA. I just laid my eyes on a beautiful brown table. It was flawless.
I want someone to talk about me like this. I can't even get a text back. At that moment, I started to question my cruel opinion of tables.
Are they prejudiced against tables?
Who has strong opinions on tables?
I've never known anyone to dislike tables. They're so useful. I'm a supporter of tables.
I'm a table apologist.
You're okay. I looked over to look at the owner of the voice, only to be glomped. Is that a word?
Define to glomp. Should I Google it?
Is it an Urban Dictionary thing that we don't know about because we're born in the 90s?
Urban Dictionary says it's a silly, affectionate hug. Yeah, the table's just in a silly, goofy mood.
Okay.
Falling in love with a table, are we? Now do you understand my attachment to the fridge?
Oh!
They're all at it!
They're all at it! Okay, do you reckon the table and the fridge know each other?
Oh. That's a weird friend group. But why a table? Was I going insane? Fear and panic filled me. I wanted to get out so that I could stop thinking about this stupid table, but I knew that I'd go insane without it. It's kind of starting to give like enemies to lovers.
Okay.
I knew you loved that table, Emil teased. Shut up, I said as I hit him, but I didn't deny it. Acceptance! That's the first step.
Sadly, I spent an entire 24 hours staring at and gushing over that bloody table. No way was I telling anyone about this strange phenomenon. I'd be sent to a mental asylum and outcasted from the rest of humanity for the rest of my life. I gazed lovingly at the table once again, probably for the last time. It was odd how much a person could change in a mere 24 hours. I'm not in denial about it anymore.
I love this table. It's not what it looks like. I just find that table really interesting and I was admiring it. But not in that way, I swear. I promise I'm not insane, they protested, waving their arms in front of their face.
You just planted the seed. Like, no one was going to think you're being weird for staring at a table. Like, you're in hospital.
If you have to clarify.
Yeah, if you're being like, no, I swear, it's not what it looks like. You're, like, immediately rising suspicion.
If I walked in on someone looking at a table and they went, it's not what it looks like, I would be like, what do you think it looks like?
Like, what did you do? Yeah. I find it odd that you think loving a table is weird. My girlfriend is in love with that table.
Oh, not a love triangle.
What?
Everyone either has an inanimate object as a romantic partner or has feelings for one.
What would be yours?
I mean, define everyone. I would like to be excluded from that
I got done with it
narrative.
so quickly. I'm like, alright, so what's wrong? To be fair, mine would so be this lava lamp. I look at this lava lamp, I could stare at it all day. Like, I genuinely feel so at peace when I look at my lava lamp. So I feel like this would be my one. It would be the lava lamp. What would yours be?
I have to say, I've never had to consider before what a household item I would fall in love with.
It's obviously a book.
Oh, maybe a book then, yeah. This took a turn.
Yeah.
Anyway, they can also date other people without it being considered cheating. There's like rules to dating furniture, apparently.
Interesting.
And it sounds very liberal.
You know what they say about open relationships? All about the communication.
But I believe it's harder to get a living girl or boyfriend than a non-living one, don't you think? I mean, that is true, but...
Yeah, but if you're just dating the table because no one in real life would date you, that's like not a good reason to date a table. You want to date the table because you want to be with them. That's unfair on the table, in my opinion.
What about the table's feelings?
We haven't considered how the table feels, okay?
Have we stopped to consider the table?
Have you seen that video of that person that's in love with a roller coaster?
I'm all for love is love, but I draw the line at a freaking log flume. Do you know what I mean? Although, I do think Reader X roller coaster could be quite good. So then he just takes the table home and then he and the table just run off into the sunset.
That's just not realistic.
No, you lost me at the end.
Yeah. I can excuse tables, but I draw the line.
At polyamory.
At polyamory.
Okay, moving on to something much more realistic. Shrek x Elmo. Does Shrek and Elmo exist in the same cinematic universe?
I feel like that's quite realistic. To be fair, they're both animals, but is Elmo a puppet or are they an animal?
I think it's a puppet. Elmo wanted to be... Not him giving pencil. Elmo wanted to be fucked by Shrek, so he went to his house, so Shrek put his tiny dick in Elmo's tiny penis.
Look at your own biology. or someone else's biology.
Think about it.
Yeah. This is like, you know that thing that goes, if you give an infinite amount of, like, chimps typewriters, one of them will write the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah, maybe this is like somewhere on the way to that. Maybe this is what one of the chimps churned out and they were like, chuck it on Wattpad.
Yeah, they were literally like, chuck it on Wattpad.
Elmo had his tiny penis rubbed so fast and hard, he moaned very, very loud. Shrek then put his penis... Oh my gosh, I can't...
I don't want to read this. I'm so uncomfortable.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Someone said... This is my favourite one so far.
What is it?
Grammarly x Duolingo. Duolingo x Peppa Pig. Duolingo x Google Translate.
Oh my god, not the no, it's Google Translate / Scrub Daddy.
What's Scrub Daddy?
You know what Scrub Daddy is? Like,
No.
it's a sponge.
Like SpongeBob?
No, it's like an actual sponge. I have a Scrub Daddy. If you run them under cold water, they stay hard. But then when you run them under hot water, they go soft.
I mean, the fanfiction writes itself. Well, which one do we choose? There's so many Duolingo ones.
Oh my god, not the ripped Duolingo bad on that one.
Duolingo meets Grammarly and it's love at first sight. But will this go wrong? Read more to find out.
But I'm
You've got
sorry.
me. When they have to put "I'm sorry" before the story begins, we're in for a wild ride. What does A/N mean?
Author note.
Oh. Author note, this isn't a promo. I'm sorry for this.
What? We didn't think that this was sponsored. I didn't think that Duolingo or Grammarly did like a
Had
sponsored
commissioned
Wattpad.
this. Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help.
This sentence is grammatically correct,
But it's wordy. That is ingrained in my brain, but like half the stuff I studied at school, completely gone.
No, can't even remember what A levels I got. Genuinely.
The periodic table, gone.
God, but Grammarly can help.
The Duolingo owl stared at the screen, love-struck by this mysterious thing. Grammarly. What a beautiful name. Duo thought, lost in the mint green of the Grammarly logo.
Suddenly, Duo had an idea to download Grammarly. Grammarly loved Duo with all its grammar, and Duo loved Grammarly.
Grammarly can help, Duo. You missed your Spanish lesson, Grammarly. This was love at first sight.
I'm rooting for them. You know, it's like two people like they so deserve each
They're
other.
made
Like,
for
they
each
seem really
other.
well matched.
Grammarly Bay, what's happening to you?
Grammar! Grammarly shouted as a woman emerged from the Grammarly download screen.
You're alive? Duo stuttered as Grammarly stepped forwards.
I love you so much that I wanted to get off that screen and focus on you more, BB, she said. Your green wings look so much brighter than I imagined.
I love that they also communicate with emojis.
I know, it's a good tone indicator.
This was the best compliment Duo ever received, other than "you're the hottest owl I've ever met," given by Honey. But he didn't care about saving money as much as punctuating his sentences correctly. He's got these websites in line, form an orderly queue.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, these websites are lining up for Duolingo. I'm not surprised, because did you see that picture before? He was ripped.
Yeah, he was ripped.
Duo's type is any app that is smashable.
Kind of misogynistic, but okay.
Sort of bringing the tone down a little bit
yeah,
there,
right, Duo, really let yourself down there, mate.
They sat down together on the floor, chatting about what languages Grammarly wanted to learn, and how Duo's favourite punctuation mark was a hyphen. So romantic. To be fair...
What's your favourite one?
Maybe like a semicolon.
I was literally about to say that, never use it, but I love a semicolon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we've settled that. They continued talking for hours, enjoying each other's company so much. I'm getting tired, Duo. I think I'll go to sleep now, Grammarly said, getting up. Then, something dawned on Duo. Something tragic. Something disgusting.
Grammarly forgot to do her Spanish lesson today. She would lose her one-day streak. His eyes burned into her back as she walked away.
Oh no, lovers to enemies.
Wait.
To be continued. The world around Grammarly went dark. The last thing she saw was Duo's massive buff green wing punching her hard in the face. It's always the one who says he's a nice guy.
Right? Right? Oh my gosh. To be fair, this is actually how I picture the Duolingo bell hunting people down for not finishing their lesson. She saw Duo across the room staring angrily at her.
This is what you get when you miss your Spanish lessons, Grammarly.
She looked down and saw her limbs touch. How does she have limbs? She's a logo. I'm sorry, we've forgotten about that. But at least Duo's a
Hang on a minute.
Grammarly is a logo.
I won't let you go until you tell me what girl in Spanish is, Duo shouted.
Joke's on you, I'm into this shit, said Grammarly. God damn.
Oh, said Duo. Say what it is in Spanish anyway. That's what gets him up. It's like, hey baby, say girl in Spanish for me.
So he's like, tell me what's in your pencil case.
Grammarly couldn't remember. That's what she deserved for skipping her lesson. Duo even reminded her that she was about to lose her one-day streak.
Heartbreak emoji.
Take this as a warning. Miss another lesson and your family will be murdered, or worse.
Grammarly found that hot. God, Grammarly deserves better than this.
This website.
Grammarly, you need to leave him.
Grammarly, know your worth.
Know your worth. You deserve better than this stupid bird.
This man is gaslighting you.
I feel like I've come out of this a different person.
I have so many emotions and none of them are good. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming on this journey with us.
Literally, I just feel like a shut-up person. We have nothing else.
I've got nothing left.
All the energy. We were so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed a mere hour ago.
I'm broken. The things I've seen. There are other videos on my channel if you'd like to go and watch those.
And me, I actually do video essays. Like, I know it's really hard to believe.
Go and subscribe to Jordan's channel. She makes wonderful videos, has a great podcast.
Slay.
You should head over there right now. All the links will be in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. And also, we're sorry. Sorry that just happened. But we'll see you next time. Let us know if you'd like to see a part 3 to this series. You can head over and watch part 1. And all the best. Stay in touch. Have a wonderful day. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. The camera's so far away. What if I fall in love with the camera on my journey?